John Viner. Tonight featuring Paul Kelleher, Chris Ray, Chris Strobeck, Tom Baumgartner, and Jeff Gerbino. On Comedy on the Road, coming to you tonight from the Midwest Mecca of Mirth, Minneapolis, Minnesota, and the Comedy Gallery.
Hey! Okay! Thank you. Everybody in our Comedy on the Road crew is certainly enjoying our stay in Minneapolis. One of the big advantages of taking a comedy TV show on the road is that you get to see a lot of wonderful sights. For example, last week I spent an afternoon at the Museum of Reclining Chairs. 4 or 5. Did you know that the original Lazy Boy is in there? Yeah, he just runs the place now. He just sits there in one of the chairs and he points at stuff as you come in. He doesn't even get up. And this week, we've got tickets to see the Johnsons on Ice. It's right here in Minneapolis. Everybody from the 5-state area that's named Johnson. Imagine, 150,000 people all ice skating at once while the band plays Louie Louie. Sure, it's not Phantom of the Opera, but there's a free buffet after the show. And our own generous buffet of comedy is still piping hot, including this next performer. He was a writer of the jokes from Tom Baumgartner segment on the Dennis Miller Show and has appeared on shows like L.A. Law, Amen, and General Hospital. Let's put it together for Tom Baumgartner!
Thank you. All right. Woo. Happy to be here. I'm thrilled to be here. But you know what I worry about? I worry that I look too much like Mac Knight from those old McDonald's commercials. I don't know. It's rough. I don't know. And I'm a little bit nervous because I wasn't always a stand-up comedian. Before I did this, I used to work at a waste treatment plant. They accused me of employee theft. I quit. I don't take crap from anybody. A little bit about myself. I'm into technology. I love it. It started about 4 or 5 years ago when I bought this Minolta talking camera. Camera that has a human voice would say things to you, so it was impossible to take a bad picture with this camera because it would say things like, don't shoot, lens cap on. Or too dark, use flash. Or too ugly, don't waste film. Sometimes technology goofs up, though. Like a bank here in town, the computer made a mistake and deposited $186,000 in this lady's checking account. She spent $50,000 of it, and now the bank is suing her to get the 50 grand back. Now I'm thinking to myself, can you see this lady balancing her checkbook? April's balance, $222. May's balance, $186,222. Boy, that compound interest, too. You can keep the toaster. Hell, this is great. Yeah. I wish, though, they would come up with better technology for newspaper ink. You ever go through that newspaper, get that ink all over your fingertips? Especially if it gets wet. I was in the sauna once. It was so hot. I saw this guy put a newspaper on the bench, and he sat right on the newspaper. Started sweating. Ink comes off on him. He doesn't even know it. Gets up, walks out of there. He's got a headline right across his butt. Gas explosion kills 3. Get me out of here. Feel sorry for those hairy guys at health clubs. The kind of guys with hair all over their bodies, or like going step from Sasquatch, you know. At a beach, people say, "Could I take your coat?" You know. You got to blow dry your back, you know. I guess that's why they call the shampoo Head and Shoulders. And I'm probably the most middle-class comic you'll see here. I'm so middle class, if I see somebody doing cocaine, I'm thinking, what a waste. That money can put into an IRA account. Because you're middle class, you don't do drugs to get high. You do a natural kind of high, like pull out a nose hair. God, what a rush. Oh, jeez. Oh, eyes, what a... Oh, jeez, here. I'm back. The middle class here, to living dangerously, is going down to the grocery store using expired coupons. 1981, sorry, I thought it was current. I'll take that back. And I'm trying to make some money, trying to figure out ways to make money. I was in Las Vegas. I thought I'd play blackjack, make some money playing blackjack. So I bought one of these little paperback books, a little small, little thin little book there on blackjack. How to Win at Blackjack, it's called. So far, that book has cost me $2,500. I don't know, but I'm living alone now. I'm going to make some money. How many live alone here? How many live alone? Do you live alone? So I was married for 9.5 years. I know it was 9.5 years because they're just about out of the wedding napkins. But you think you're set in your ways from living alone? Having your own place, your own routine? I figure people who live alone are more likely to eat standing up. Because you're always in a hurry. It's like, why make that long walk from the kitchen counter to the kitchen table, you know? Why don't you just put your head in the oven and start chewing on meat? Hell with it, I'm hungry. And people live alone, all the reason God invented paper towels so you'd never have to use a plate. Put the gravy on there, it's bound to go ahead, slap it on, it'll hold it, just go ahead. Oh, put it on, yeah, there you go, put it on. And guys that live alone know it's absolutely ridiculous to pour milk from a carton into a glass just to pour it into your mouth. Why not eliminate the middleman and wipe the foam off her company, put her back? You live alone, you never wash dishes. What you do is you put a little soap on a plate, hold on to the faucet. When the soap runs off, you've got a clean plate. Good to me. And this always happens to people who live alone. You're like living in apartment buildings, you want to do your laundry. Take your clothes down to the laundry room, put them in the washing machine, take them out. They want to put them in the dryer. Somebody has their clothes in there, the cycle is over, they're nowhere to be found. What do? You wait for them to come back, or you take their shoes out, take their clothes out? Sometimes wait a long time, I get mad, I might just pee into the dryer. Here's a quarter, I don't think they're done yet. Keep me waiting. Of course, I used to get depressed more than I lived alone. I used to get so depressed when I lived alone, I'd go down to the laundromat, take a fight with a large lady washing her white silk underpants. Go up and say, are you a skydiver? I've never seen anybody wash a parachute before. Pow! Listen, you guys have been great. My name is Tom Baumgartner. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you. Good night. Good night. Tom Baumgartner! Okay, there's more comedy ahead for nice, polite people who stay in their seats when we return.
Yes, we're coming back, and so are you, right?